Professor, what was happening in Bulgaria during the early 700s? I've heard it was a really transformative time.
Absolutely. Welcome to Echoes of the Past, where we dive into the lesser, known yet fascinating moments of history. Today, we are heading back to the early 8th century, a pivotal era for the First Bulgarian Empire. Under the leadership of Khan Tervel, Bulgaria wasn't just surviving, it was thriving and shaping the political dynamics of the Balkans. Around the year 709 AD, Bulgaria was on the rise, becoming a major player between two worlds, the fading might of the Byzantine Empire and the developing Slavic realm. Let's uncover how it all unfolded.
So, who exactly was Khan Tervel, and how did he come to power?
Great question. Tervel was the son of Khan Asparuk, the founder of the First Bulgarian Empire. When Asparuk passed, around 700 AD, Tervel inherited a state that was still young but already gaining strength. Now imagine this, you're handed a newly formed empire, bordered by the ambitious Byzantine Empire to the south and various shifting Slavic tribes to the west and north. Tervel quickly realized that survival required more than just strong armies, it needed careful leadership. So he focused on internal unity and strengthening the borders, laying the groundwork for what would become a regional power. He didn't just fill his father's shoes, he made his own footprint in history.
Wait a minute, didn't the Bulgarians and Byzantines usually fight? Why would Tervel help a Byzantine emperor?
Politics can be strange, can't it? In 705 AD, the deposed Byzantine Emperor Justinian II was desperate. He had been exiled and needed allies. So he turned to Tervel. Now, many rulers might have dismissed him, but Tervel saw an opportunity. He provided Justinian with a military escort. Yes, Bulgarian troops marched to help restore a Byzantine emperor. The gamble paid off. Justinian reclaimed the throne and rewarded Tervel generously. Not only did he give him the prestigious title of Caesar, which was almost never given to non-Romans, but he also ceded the valuable Zagore region to Bulgaria. This wasn't just friendship, it was a strategic move that gave Bulgaria more land, prestige, and influence.
Bulgaria was still pagan at this point, right? How did they handle being so close to Christian Byzantium?
That's an insightful question. Indeed, Bulgaria in the early 8th century was predominantly pagan, following the Tengrist beliefs of their Turkic ancestors. But being so close to the Christian Byzantine Empire meant that religious and cultural exchanges were inevitable. Bulgarians began to encounter Christian practices, rituals, and even architecture. While they didn't convert just yet, this exposure planted seeds for the future. Think of it like cultural osmosis, ideas slowly seeped in, influencing not just religion, but also administration and diplomacy. It set the stage for a much larger transformation that would come later with rulers like Boris I.
Did Tervel only rely on diplomacy, or was he also a fighter?
Tervel was very much a warrior leader too. Diplomacy was one side of the coin, but military strength was the other. He knew that alliances could shift, and danger often came from the north, especially from the Khazars and other nomadic tribes. So, he implemented robust defense strategies. Earthworks, massive mounds of dirt and wooden fortifications, were built along key borders. Garrison towns were established where soldiers could be stationed year-round. These weren't just random defenses, they were well-thought-out systems designed to protect Bulgaria's heartlands and trade routes. Tervel wanted a fortress of a country, and he was building it, one rampart at a time.
I imagine with all this stability, trade must have flourished, right?
Exactly. Under Tervel, Bulgaria's economy started to blossom. With secure borders and diplomatic ties, even with Byzantium, trade routes opened up like never before. Bulgaria sat right between Europe and Asia, and that meant it could act as a middleman for goods flowing both ways. Silk, spices, metalwork, livestock, you name it. Markets grew, artisans flourished, and cultural ideas spread along with the goods. This period marked the transformation of Bulgaria from a tribal federation into a true economic player. Tervel understood that wealth wasn't just counted in coins, it was in influence, and trade gave him both.
So what's Tervel's legacy today? Is he still remembered in Bulgaria?
Absolutely. Tervel is considered one of the most important early rulers of Bulgaria. His reign went far beyond 709 AD, and during that time, he left an enduring impact. He balanced diplomacy with strength, respected cultural differences while protecting native traditions, and ensured that Bulgaria was not just a temporary state, but a lasting power. His reign was marked by resilience and foresight. And don't forget, he was one of the very few non-Romans ever honored with the title Caesar by Byzantium. That alone shows the kind of respect he commanded, even from rivals. His legacy paved the way for the golden age of Bulgaria in the 9th and 10th centuries.
Wow, it really sounds like everything was coming together during his rule.
Indeed. As we conclude our journey through the early 8th century, remember this: Khan Tervel didn't just lead, he guided Bulgaria into a new chapter. Around 709 AD, diplomacy, warfare, religion, and trade all converged. These echoes of the past still influence Bulgarian identity today. If you enjoyed this historical dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, perhaps about which part of Tervel's reign surprised you most. Want to support my work? Join me on Patreon, buy me a coffee, or Ko-fi to help keep these stories coming. Until next time, stay curious, stay proud, and stay historical. Until next time, history lovers.